Okay, obviously a big win for us. So proud of our team. You know, when you look at this whole season, we knew it was going to be a gauntlet. We played the toughest schedule in college football. Our guys hung in there. At times it was tough. They never flinched. And, you know, going into this game, we felt like we had the better team. And our guys, give them credit, they're a big-time team. Our guys hung in there. The first half was crazy. Went back and forth. The touchdowns, they had a lot of momentum. They momentum swings with the kickoff return, and really end up being the difference in the game is the field goal right there, right before halftime with 1 second left. And then the second half, you know, really our guys just battled. You know, their offensive receivers, I mean, they're special good, and you know, their defense is really good too. We hung in there, found a way to win at the end. Just an electric environment. You know, so thankful for our fans. I mean, this is the best atmosphere in college football. They proved it again. I think they had numerous penalties because of the noise, and they were the 12th man. But you know, our seniors, we talked about leaving a legacy for those guys, and they left a great memory for them, something they can hold on the rest of their lives with the Auburn family. And then we got a chance to win 10 games, and you know, that's a really good accomplishment, and you know, especially with the schedule that we played. And just real proud of the guys in the locker room. Our young quarterback battled. He protected the football. That was his first Iron Bowl, and he gets a victory at home. Our defense had 2 touchdowns. I mean, huge touchdowns, momentum swings. I think Smoke Monday and their linebacker returned the one 100 yards. It was just, you know, it was really unbelievable, the swings that went back and forth. But just proud of our staff, proud of our players, and, you know, we're going to enjoy this win. We beat an excellent team with excellent players and a really good coach. Questions?
Gus, what makes you so confident you guys could win in the fourth quarter? At halftime, you said you're going to win.
Yeah, you know, just, you know, when we played at home and we played and we get the fourth quarter, we find a way to win. And, you know, 2013 and 17, it kind of held true to the script tonight. And so, you know, and our crowd has a lot to do with that. And our guys believing, and our crowd willed us. And, you know, it was a team effort. It was defense, it was offense, it was special teams. You know, we got the penalty, you know, at the very end right there. We put our punter on with the offense, and they had their defense, and then their punt return, and then they got 12 guys. So it was just really, it was an overall team win, and it was a big one for us.
Coach, you spoke about the kick before halftime. But as far as Carson's performance as a whole, you know, 4 for 4, also the one that he didn't count.
Yeah, how about that? I mean, I took 3 points off the board in the Iron Bowl, and then he comes back and he makes it. He had a big time night, and we talked all year, man. You're gonna win a game for us, and tonight he did that. And he's an excellent kicker. That'll give him a lot of confidence moving forward. But very proud of him and our field goal unit.
Yes, Boobie and Bo running game. You guys 181 rushing tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, that's big against that defense. You know, our goal was 200. We were close. You know, there were some tough runs. I mean, some really tough runs. Their defensive front is excellent. You know, and their secondary is as talented as anybody we played.
Let's talk about the Shivers touchdown.
Yeah. So, you know, we went Wildcat, and, you know, Schwartz, he got hurt the first play of the game, and we didn't have him. And Eli was back and forth. Matthew Hill went out at halftime, and we were struggling with receivers. We had a couple substitution things right there before halftime. We had to burn some timeouts, but we were 4 receivers down. And so Shivers had been doing that, you know, earlier in the year. So we just plugged him in, and he ran the guy over, knocked his helmet off, and got in the end zone. That was a huge play. I think it was 3rd down and 5, you know, and that was a big play in the game.
Gus, we talked a lot about the offense finishing drives tonight. You guys were able to do it. What was the difference?
Yeah. Just we're getting better. I mean, you know, we've grown, and our quarterback's grown, and, you know, we're still, in the top half offensively. The problem is, you know, the 3 previous times we played, top 5, top 10 teams, we hadn't put enough points on the board. But, you know, tonight, obviously there was enough points.
You ever seen a guy like Shivers that size do something like that to a defense?
He's a powerful guy, you know, and he just barely stepped out of bounds on that one, or it would have been house call, I think, you know. So he's an electric player, and you know, he's low to the ground, you know, and that was a very, very powerful run.
For a freshman quarterback, this kind of environment, this kind of game, how hard is that to play with these basically calm?
Yeah, I've said it all along. He's got something special to him. He'll win a championship. I told you that this week before he gets out of here. You know, his leadership, the moment's not too big. You know, he's got real good command. When he makes a mistake, he owns up, hey, I'll make up for it. And just, you know, he's got the special traits it has. You the future is going to be a lot of fun with him leading us.
Gus, you're the only coach that's beaten Nick Saban 3 times. Does that mean anything to you?
He's a great coach. Everybody knows that. But this is Auburn, and they're Alabama. And this is the best rivalry in college football. It's not about me. It's about our players. Our players believe we can beat them. All the other teams, for the most part, hope. And, so I'm just real proud of our players. It's about our players. It's not about me.
You talked about your seniors leaving a legacy. How would you describe what that legacy is today?
There's some great football players, but they're even better people. And, this day and time in college football, the highs are high and the lows are low. And it's easy to point fingers, and that's what the whole world really wants you to do. But our leadership hung in there, and they didn't flinch. And we went through some tough times. I'm real proud of our staff too. And it's been a up and down season, but we finished on a high note. And like I said, we got a chance to win 10 games, and that's a real special thing. Here in the West and then playing the schedule that we played.
Coach, you have a few words with Coach Saban right there. You turn around and the field's being stormed. What is that moment like? And do you get to enjoy that as well, along with the fans? Yeah,
there's no doubt. It's a real special. Anytime our fans are down there with us, and of course we've been fortunate enough the third time, and it's just like it's a wow feeling. It is. And, the Auburn is the Auburn family, and this game obviously is very important. And just happy that we could get a victory for our fans, and they were just so huge. The place was going nuts the whole night. It wasn't just the fourth quarter, and just a great environment. We had a lot of, it was just really something to be a part of.
Gus, you probably haven't thought about this, but you've beaten Alabama both times. You've had 1 second added back to the clock before the end of a half.
Did you catch that? I didn't know if you caught that. I'm not real savvy, but I just wanted to say that.
You didn't want the first one. You wanted the second one. Just how big of a moment was that for you guys to get that, and then Anders to get the snap off and then kick it?
Yeah, it gave us the momentum. It wasn't just the 3 points, but it gave us the momentum at halftime. The guys come in the locker room, and we were just talking about getting the fourth quarter. That's really what we talked about, and we were in the game, and our guys found a way to make some huge plays, and the 2 defensive touchdowns was huge, and we had a big punt return. That was huge, and their kick returner is unbelievable, and we tried to pooch it, and we tried to kick it away, and he's just a real special player.
Yes, how big was that last defensive stand? Defense worn out, they get down, but you guys.
I'm real proud of our team. 4th and 10. And then they got it, and then we hung in there, and we forced them to kick a field goal, and it hit the upright, and that's the kind of things that happen, when your crowd is just unbelievable, and this is a big game. There's a lot of outside pressures and variables, and just unusual things happen sometimes.
Was the last when you got the penalty at the end?
Yeah.
Was that intentional? Were you trying?
Yeah. So what we were going to do is we were going to try to keep their punt returner off the field,
right.
And so we put our punter at X. And we had our offense on the field. Right. And they had their punt return, and then they rushed their defense on, and they forgot about their punt returner. And so that's how they had 12 guys in the field, because we were going to go ahead and shift, and we were going to have him punt it, and we were just trying to find ways to keep him off the field in that moment. And we felt like if we get the defense, we could kick it and flip the field. And, they were trying to rush people on, and we got 12, and we ended up winning the game.
Has that been the playbook all season?
We've had it, but this kick returner will make you do things you normally wouldn't do, and our whole goal was not to let him beat us. Of course, he house called the one. That was huge, but we were just trying to find different ways. Bo punted one, it went in the end zone, but we've been working on it all year, and then we had the punter with the offense just trying to keep their defense on there without their returner, and that was what caused all the confusion and caused 12 guys in the field, and it worked out pretty good.
Going back to that final defensive stand on that third down, what's it say about Derek to be able to just get his hand up there?
That was huge. We talked about, the 3 losses we have. There's 1 or 2 plays in all those games that could have went the other way. We had to make those ones, and that was a huge play in the game. Derek's, I think he's the best defensive player in college. If there's a better one, they're pretty special. But, big time players make big time plays and big time game. He did that, and that was a huge game.
Daniel make some adjustments on kicking, but it's the best I've seen him pitch.
Yeah, he was just waiting on this moment. He's a good kicker. We changed deep snappers, about 4 or 5 games. That messes with him, and, he's starting to get in a rhythm. But this will give him great confidence moving forward. He's a great kicker, and he's very talented. So, moments like this will help him moving forward.
What are you gonna do
I
tonight?
don't think anyone in the country expected this game to be such a high-scoring game, the highest scored ever. So you talked a lot about the crowd, but is there something else that just really, your defense did their job like always, but was there just something that maybe your offense kind of flipped the switch on, or just said, hey, we got to do this tonight?
We just talked about, it's about us as a team. It's not an offense. It's not a defense. It's not a special team. Let's go in as one. Let's play as one. And there's going to be a lot of ups and downs in the game. That's the way let's not flinch. Let's not flinch. Let's get the game in the fourth quarter, find a way to win, and we're going to make those one or two plays that we've just been that close. And tonight we did that. And on the sideline, there was a lot of ups and downs. There wasn't anybody, oh, God, we just hung in there. And that's what you got to do against a big-time team, and we did that.
What you going to do tonight?
Are we going to Waffle House? Yeah. It's going to be a ham and cheese omelet, scattered, smothered, covered in chunk. I'm going to get some extra bacon. I'm going to get an extra waffle, too. So that's going to be the order, so go ahead and have it ready, man.
Coach, to win this game and honoring Pat Dye with the first Iron Bowl cane on the Plains 3 years ago.
Yeah. The 89 team, they made this happen. I showed our team about a 5-minute video of the 89 game and just everything that lead up to it and how we got the game here, how Coach Dye, and the others got the game here and then winning. And Coach Dye in the locker room. And, so that was real special. And we told our team, let's honor that group too. And so we did that. Tim Cook was here as our honorary coach again for the second time. Did a super job, speaking to our team and led the fight song for, the last 2 times we beat them here. It was just a real special moment. We have a lot of our former players here. Just real happy for them to enjoy this moment.
Coach, what do you think Rob Bramlett's doing tonight?
Oh, Rob Bramlett's smiling. He's smiling down, and we definitely miss him. And especially a game like this with so many great memories. But I'm going to bet he's smiling.
All right, Coach. Thank you.
Thank you.